Dragonfly TV, real kids doing real science.
Hi, I'm Ravi, and today I'm organizing a little hiking competition between my friends. I'm testing which method of navigation works better. GPS, which is short for Global Positioning System, or orienteering, which utilizes detailed maps and compasses. In just a few minutes, these two teams are going to navigate the same 5-mile course through these Santa Monica Mountains. The blue team gets only a GPS unit, and the orange team gets only a map and compass. This all started because I love to hike, and my mom decided to get me a GPS unit for my birthday because, as she said, it will keep you from getting lost out there. Great. Now I had this high-tech navigator that actually receives signals from satellites orbiting around the Earth, telling me exactly where I am, how fast I'm going, and what direction my target is. So cool. I asked my friend Gorby, who's a GPS fanatic, for coordinates to his backyard.
North 32 degrees, 37.937.
Boy, was I surprised when the GPS told me I needed to walk straight through a house, then right off a bridge. It seemed GPS was really good at some things, but not so good at others. And I wondered if it really was better than the good old map and compass. This is when I decided to put my new GPS to a true test. I got Gorby and his GPS-loving buddies together as a blue team.
Guess we're blue. Blue rules.
Then I called my friend Claire and her friends who go orienteering all the time and made them the orange team. Finally, I constructed a course over varying terrain with 5 waypoints, or destinations, to put the 2 navigation methods to the test. I noted the GPS coordinates at each of the 5 waypoints, which I will provide for the blue team at the start of our little race. Then, for the orienteering team, I took the existing National Park trail map and used my computer to add information about the terrain that I saw on the trail. I also put a red arrow exactly where the waypoints are located on the trail. All right, we're ready to start. Let's go.
0.23 miles.
I made the first waypoint relatively easy because I wanted to give the teams a quick confidence builder.
Look, it's the waypoint flag. All right, there it is. First waypoint.
As we will at each waypoint, our GPS team takes a 15-minute break to record the time to this waypoint.
So it's about 21 minutes.
The distance traveled.
The distance was 0.4 miles.
And any observations.
How do you think the GPS worked, you guys? Well, it worked pretty good. It was pointing us in the right direction most of the time.
Meanwhile, the orienteering team was on the move, setting out for waypoint 1 with our map and compass.
Good luck, you guys.
Here's the road then, and it shows it on the map.
We just went along this road, we went here, and we've gotten to this, and we can keep going that way. We want to go that way to that waypoint, which is that flag right up there. We had no problems with our map and compass, but the GPS team was having a tough time getting oriented.
Don't change.
Here's when the problems start coming.
Hey, it moved. Yes.
Which way is it pointing now? This way. Let's go this way.
Direction.
Wait, Gorby, it's been pointing mostly in this direction, like northwest and northeast mainly. So let's try going basically north and see if it says we're getting farther or closer.
Here's where we made our first wrong turn. The GPS pointed towards waypoint 2, but we chose this trail, which heads in the right general direction, but not to waypoint 2.
And we're getting farther away.
I think we're supposed to go back that way. Just lost like 12 minutes.
With the GPS team back on track, the orienteers arrived at waypoint 1.
First waypoint!
Remember, the starts were staggered by 30 minutes to keep the teams separated. As the orienteering team takes off from waypoint 1, the GPS team hits some harder terrain.
Yeah, it's steep here.
And waypoint 2.
Look, there's a flag right ahead of us.
Next, the GPS team descends into the rocky valley below, surrounded by these high cliff walls.
Wow, these cliffs are huge.
Really?
This says we have a weak signal. We need clear view of sky.
This is another problem with GPSs. Unless it's connected to the satellite, a GPS can't show you that much. Do you have a signal yet, Gorb?
No, none.
Well, I still think we're going the right way because last time you checked, it was going sort of this way, you know?
Yeah. Hey, we have a signal.
We do?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Good.
Hey, the flag.
We don't even need the GPS.
Meanwhile, we made our first navigational error. We thought we'd found the rocky descent to waypoint 2, but actually we found a dead end.
Is there supposed to be a flag over here? Wait, Claire, how many
Did we pace ourselves?
are facing this way?
Hold on. Let's check our
There are
distance.
quite a few. For all we know, we could be right here.
We kept zigzagging our way to waypoint 2, while the GPS team dropped into a tree-covered mess.
We're not really on a trail anymore.
No, we've kind of stumbled off. So right now we're kind of lost.
Lost? In the middle of nowhere? This is not good. Let's hope these teams can find their way out of this mess.
Balanced rock. You guys. Balanced rock.
Balanced rock is that thingy.
There's balancing.
Guys.
So when you're like lost and confused, just find something that you know is completely true.
Like this.
Like
rock.
or take out your compass. Okay, this is magnetic north. And then everything seems to fall into place after that. I call it stable data. Using balanced rock as a reference point, we finally reached waypoint 2.
Oh, there it is, you guys. Come on.
So from waypoint 1 to waypoint 2 was 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Meanwhile, without a GPS signal, we navigated blindly through the trees.
So what's the GPS say right now?
That way? Well, that's directly where the creek is going.
Well, I guess we have to go either over the creek or next to it.
After some off-trail hiking, we finally got back on track.
Since we're going more or less the right direction.
Oh,
Well, we missed this trail.
That would have been a lot easier. And found waypoint 4.
I see the flag. All right.
We recorded our data and observations, and we're quickly on our way to the final waypoint.
It says that way. Let's go.
Meanwhile, the orienteering team continues to make good time, reaching waypoint 3.
we made it! I thought I was gonna die on those rocks.
And shortly after that, waypoint 4, which I put next to Split Rock.
It says Split Rock right there, and that's where we are right here.
And you can see right through it.
Both teams make good time to the finish line, making no navigational errors along the way.
Oh, you guys made it. Congratulations.
The GPS team finished with a total time of 3 hours and 11 minutes, while the orienteering team made it in just 2 hours and 49 minutes. Claire, Gorby, and I decided to make a graph, breaking it down by waypoints to see how the different terrain affected each team. So what do you guys think? You guys see anything weird?
Yeah, 2's really high.
Claire, though your orienteering team had a better overall time, Gorby's GPS team actually beat you by 40 minutes on that one. Claire, what do you think?
That was because we knew there were 3 major bends in the road, and we forgot to count those in the beginning. And so we kept stopping to look to see if the flag was there, and eventually we got to it. It just took us a little bit longer than we expected.
Well, look at number 4. Claire, it took your orienteering team only 5 minutes, and Gorby, your GPS team, took around 5 times longer. Why do you think that happened?
We took a wrong turn because the GPS showed the direction we had to go, and so we went that direction, and then we came to a wall of brush and stuff, so we couldn't get past, so we had to go back and take a different trail.
So next time I go hiking, I'm gonna bring a map, a compass, and a GPS system. Because it seems to me that both put together will cancel out each other's weaknesses.
Yeah, that works. Hey, I'm hungry. Does anyone have the coordinates for the fridge?
I don't know, but if you give me a compass and a floor plan, I'll be able to get there.
You guys really take this stuff seriously, don't you?
Surf on over to the Dragonfly TV website at pbskidsgo.org. Stream a cool DFTV video, play an awesome game, or try a surprising do it. And don't forget to tell us what you're doing with science. We want to hear from you.
Dragonfly TV is brought to you by grants from the National Science Foundation and the Best Buy Children's Foundation.
Blah, 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 blah. Doink! TVS!